Hello and a very warm welcome to everyone in YouTube land and the readers of my blog pencildreams.com. This is the second video blog of the subject on climate change. I said I'll be talking about the other side of the debate, or argument as I said, in exchange to the idea that climate change and global warming is happening on a very rapid basis because of what man is doing through the emissions and pollution that we put into our planet. And the other side of the debate is the idea that this actually is contributing to the planet in a negative sense, but not in such an extreme way as the climate change and global warming people say it is. So this side of the debate looks at the science that backs up climate change and global warming, but says, hang on a minute, is it absolutely accurate? Is it correct? I guess this side of the debate also would talk around the idea that nature can cope and deal with changes to the planet, to the atmosphere and temperatures. It's been a historical event through the history of the planet. We've had a number of ice ages, at times when the Earth has cooled down and frozen and then defrosted itself in a sense, and temperature has risen again. So there is an ongoing process within the planet itself through nature of temperatures rising and then temperatures dropping. So this side of the debate, which is opposite to the climate change and global warming, seems to be saying that it's a natural phenomenon. They do recognise that man creates a problem and that pollution isn't a good thing. They do recognise that emissions aren't good, but they're just not along, and they're not along with the story, or they don't agree with the science completely that seems to suggest that the Earth is really on a course to doom and gloom and potentially an apocalypse, if you like, complete destruction. That kind of sums that up. I mean, you could look at the well, I guess you could look at both sides, but you could also say, well, how does evolution apply to this situation? Because evolution is a process of natural selection. In essence, the stronger and the fittest survive, and through that selection of the strongest and fittest, the Earth goes forward, nature goes forward, species then go forward. It's what's happening at the moment with the planet. That must have part of what evolution is about involved with it. So in 20, 30, 50, 100 years from now, whoever or whatever is left out of where we are today through evolution is going to be, or who will be, the stronger or the fittest. What that will look like, I don't know, but if you take evolution as the debate, then this is just another step change within evolution, and this opens up another argument, because the science or scientists tend to be evolutionists, if you like, and then what they are talking about in terms of science is just the actual process of what is happening at the moment with what evolution will give us. Where do I stand? What's my own thoughts and views? I said I would share them with you and let you know. So, well, I guess I'm in the middle between the two, but I don't want that to be a cop-out. I'm not trying to take a position to be standing on the fence, but I'm not with climate change, global warming in that radical sense. I do recognise that the Earth is changing, the planet, the temperature of the planet is rising, things are happening, weather patterns are clearly changing, and we are contributing to that, but I don't feel necessarily that it will cause the end of the world and this sudden apocalyptic catastrophe. I feel personally that the planet will deal with that in its own way and will adapt. This could be that stage of evolution, as I mentioned. What will happen, I don't know what the outcome will be. I don't have the answer. I don't know. I don't think anyone does, to be honest. But I don't think we're going to suddenly all just find that the world has ended. But I do also agree, as I mentioned, I do think we need to reduce our emissions. We need to look at how we pollute the earth, and we need to try and reduce that pollution and change the way we are. I think maybe that technology for the future, in the future generations, will provide and give us some of the solutions and steps we need to be able to improve how we are as human beings, or the human race, so we can live in harmony, if you'll forgive the expression, in a better way with the planet, and we won't create so many problems. So I'm not on either side of the debate. I kind of stand in between the middle. I think science, if you look at the history of science, science is about facts and discovery and trying to learn more, and science itself is forever changing, or almost in a way, science itself is always evolving. As new facts and new discoveries are made, the previous thoughts and stories and explanations of what the facts showed science before, when it's presented with new facts, that history and story, that will change, and they present a new science or new explanation and story of whatever the subject might be. So that the history of science is continually changing, continually moving forward, which is a good thing. That's what science should do. It should be forever moving and getting into the detail to discover the truth. But it is such a big issue and a big debate. So as I said, I don't take sides with either area of the debate on global warming and climate change. We are responsible. I think it's down to us individually to make the difference. Okay, thank you for listening. I hope that's been of interest. There is so much more you could talk about this and argue between each other and go on and on and on, but I'm going to end it there and say thank you very much for listening. As always, I do really appreciate you taking the time, and I hope to see you again on another video blog very soon. Thank you and take care.